calm and collected, not to be played with. I don't fear rejection. God is my weapon. You ever been to heaven? Passing out my blessings, it's up to you to catch it. It's viewed with discretion. Your ex ain't, he can't talk like this. Yellow diamond stone, I compare the. It's the small things, I don't cherish my whips. Looking at my lady, can't believe it's my.
Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. You look at Brooklyn.
And they face this team just once more after tonight. So they lost that first matchup. They're looking to get this one to boost their confidence and give themselves a chance to win the season series.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. Thing to watch tonight, RJ. Both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for, because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
Now here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And with this skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Chalk up 2 there.
A 3-level score on top of having a reliable jumper. Hey, Booker is also skilled at capitalizing inside.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Kicks it out to Siakam. McDaniels gets a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. KD, that's for 2. And then Durant with the jam.
That's easy money for Durant. Just too long, too skilled.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring? Oh, how about using the rim to get some true... hang time.
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And here is KD following the three-pointer by Siakam. And it goes down 2 points. KD's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Siakam. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Brooklyn trailing. And Durant, here we go. That gives them the lead. Durant's got 6. And so Booker will bring it up for the Pacers. And the dunk by Booker.
I guess Booker wants to play with his food before he eats.
With the drive. And stolen by Siakam. Fades and shoots. Booker no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Indiana trailing here.
Substitutions on the court.
Outside Williams.
First quarter.
We've got 1:55.
Nice finish.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside Williams. Here's Wilson. The kick out to Williams. Back to Wilson. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Castle. And here are the Nets. Shoots from the corner. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. KD's got 8.
He's been in the zone from the tip. 4 or 5 already. Sheesh.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. The Nets with the lead. Out to Smith. Wilson with it. Now Smith defending. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Back to Wilson. Indiana moving it around. Rebounded by the Nets.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice. The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Williams. Inside. Here's Nesmith. Misses the 3. Here's Oubre. They get the rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Nets lead by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Pacers trailed by 6.
Here they come back on the floor. Your Brooklyn Nets team.
Booker with it. Out to the wing. Here's Furphy. Pass to Sorber. Rebounded by the Nets.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And so Booker will bring it up for the Pacers. 6-point game. Lets the 3 fly. The shot will not fall. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's the teardrop. Sorber with the rebound. Pacers trail by 6. Booker outside. Six on the shot clock. Booker in stride. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got 8 points.
Boy, Booker has so many ways to beat you on that offensive end.
A steal. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Again, the miss by Booker.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Swiped away. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And with the trend break toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Here's Knipple. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Brooklyn with the ball. Unloads. He squares up and sinks it. Knipples got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Back to Smith. There's 1:38 left in the first half. Back to Neesmith. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. That's leading by 10. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Rebound by Smith. KD on the wing. He's got 13. No good on that one. Pacers trailed by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Oh, power flush with a long hand.
Oh, and slam it down!
Yeah, that.
Oh, did you see that?
I'm speechless.
Oh, man. Now, here is Smith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Right side, Williams. 5 on the clock. Pass to Neesmith. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
In transition, here come the Nets. Drills the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 17. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Indiana making some changes. Off the inbound pass. Murphy, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pacers trail by 17. Over to the left wing. McDaniels on the wing. That three off the mark. And Brooklyn has possession. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Clock at 6. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Nets. Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been. Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Pass to Durant. For three. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
McDaniels right side. Siakam outside. Malawach grabs the miss.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Back to Oubre. Here's Smith. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Pass to Sorber. Booker with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Shoots. Can't nail the jumper. Pacers trailed by 20. Shoots the three. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
If you're talking strictly from shooting range, Booker is right at the top of that group.
Driving to the basket. Out to Smith. Second shot opportunity. Sorber with the rebound. And it's Indiana's ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Furphy from outside off the mark. Nets leading by 17. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Smith. Nothing on the board. And he drives in. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. And easy 2 points on the layup. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Guys, back to you.
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Fires from deep. Pacers with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
1:11 left to play in the third. Stolen by Washington. Here's Castle. Lets it fly from 18. And the jumper falls for him. And the Nets lead by 19. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And Williams, here we go. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nets leading by 22. Here's Castle. Off on the layup. And it's Smith penetrating. Here's Neesmith. And he's good on the three ball.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Castle. And that one is stuck right through.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show him how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Williams inside. Smith for three. Rebounded by the Nets. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
Here's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knipple. And Knipple slams it in.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. The shake. Count the basket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
So it's the Pacers now. Pass to Nesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And here are the Nets. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Castle with it. And it's Reed picking him up.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Kicks it out to Wilson. Jacks up a three. And that one is off. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 9 points here in the second half.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
It's Williams high post. Outside Wilson. Misses from close range.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Wilson. Smith outside. Puts it up. A rebound by the Nets. Here's KD. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now the Pacers with it. To the middle. .124 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wilson. The shot missing. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here's Durant. And count it from 19 feet away. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Durant for three. Williams with the defensive effort. Sweet move. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going